New breed. Let's tear the world over. Yeah. Lexus. Disingenuous thieves trying to rob us of peace. I got them jumping the fences. I left the dog off the leash. A couple verses they flee. Yeah, they watch but don't speak. But I can hear your heartbeat. I don't fear, I just preach. But I learned in the streets, it's like death coming threes. I would die on my sword before I lie on the Lord. It's violence at the door, prepares for war. Sometimes I fight with the flesh, and I be coming up short. The righteous fall 7 times before they ever turn blind. They don't continue in sin or get a reprobate mind. Gotta fight with the masses, taking shots like a maverick. Fiery darts hit the armor, break off like it's plastic. Like the slave in the field, a sitting plot on the master. Hit his head with the shovel and wrap his body in plastic. When I'm lynched in the public, going out with some laughter. Put a crown on the saint for redefining what's tragic. This the creed of assassins, power circle was had. Let your light shine, rid the world of this madness.
Okay.
The Lord's battle axe. Let's get it.
Divinely, I'm a poet in the metals, a protector of y'all's kingdom, no cap and see I'm a leader. Tried to defeat us, lies and poison that they feed us. Like MJ, they cannot beat us, no. So asinine of the blind, assassinated, they mind misleading souls with a crime, taking back what is mine, so we shine so bright like the light. These words slay with might, hold my peace, my Lord shall fight. They so fearful of the sight, praise and worship, tribally bite. Reproof, beware, scornful smite. Laws and statutes we recite, flaming sword we ignite. Clothing faith with the desire and my attire, the favor that I acquire, the verses that shall inspire. The battle in the Goliath, removing mountains, slaying giants to the wicked. I'm defiant, prayers always reliant. I know God be replying, so I lifted my sword and I commenced to refining.
Yeah. Creed of assassins, power circle was had. Let your light shine, rid the world of this madness.
Feel the poet.
We the Lord's battle axe.
The warrior.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Being the battle axe for the Lord, this isn't law. This happened before when Yah opened the door of his anger onto mortals. He opened the portal of might. Now you see it inside the flock of his sheep. But man, don't be shocked. We are saying we have 10 enemies. Try to make amends where they can't contend. For when the righteous are igniting this, we are prayer warrior gods. When we bless for the fight, our God is a man of war, and Israel has been on tours. We make sure we're pure before we with the Lord, we are reassured. We press forward, sound like David in 144, sharp with the sword, ready and equipped, praying to the Lord. Let me at him for the citation of this wicked nation. Let's have a quick intercession to remove some of this leaven.
Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. For the end of that man is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord, and he is their strength in the time of trouble. And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them, because they trust in him. Power circle. Shalah.
Yes. Shalom, Israel. It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. And we're going to leave that image up for a little bit. You got to get a good look at that one right there. All praises to the Almighty. I'm glad y'all catching another broadcast. That track right there is exclusive on New Breed Music and Motivation, and it's called Assassin's Breed, featuring Divine Lee Artist and Leo the Poet. And that's real music right there. It's timeless. You hear me? You just cannot duplicate that. As the Spirit of the Most High all over it. For all you videographers out there, y'all have to put something together. A music video is warranted. You know, it is a vision for that particular song. And I want to kind of give a breakdown on what that song is about, because it's layers to what it's about, and it's deep, and it's truly inspired by the Almighty. And as you can see, we took a little bit of I would say a small piece of intellectual property from the video game Assassin's Creed. Man, I already done the 007 GoldenEye, and now Assassin's Creed. So it's like those are two of my favorite games, video games growing up. So man, it's a blessing to be able to translate it into music. See, that's what it's all about when you're being creative and you're thinking of other ways to get your music out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of song right there we need everybody to share. The gaming, listen, the gaming fan base, everybody need to see that right there. Because what you're seeing is the real knights. You seeing the Hebrews, the melanated men, not like thugs, not looking like criminals, not looking like gangbangers. No, we looking like heroes out here. We looking like heroes out here, man. By the way, the art was done by Divine Lee Artist, and he did a phenomenal job. Man, that's just powerful work. And you know, a lot of people gave a lot of good positive reactions and feedback on the music. And I wanted to break down some things because, of course, when you're doing certain things and you making moves and you putting out your creative expression, you're going to have naysayers as well. And I want to kind of address those, but it was a lot of positive responses. You had some individuals who don't understand what we were doing because they're looking at what the Knights Templars were. And the Knights Templars, for those who don't know, I'm going to break this down to you. The Knights Templars, those are the ones who created the Order of Solomon's Temple, which they stole from us. They stole everything from us. These are the people who actually killed King James. The Knights Templars are pretty much what we know as the Freemasons of today. But see, what we are doing in the video, in the song, if you look at the album art, we don't have no red cross or blue shield on our garments. What we have is our emblems. If y'all can look closely at the photo, we have our emblems and our patches on us. You know what I'm saying? And what I envision is somebody actually combating the Knights Templar. Now imagine this. For all you videographers out there, I want you to envision this, right? Here's my vision. Instead of the Knights Templars getting a hold of our documentation, our biblical records, the Jesuits putting injections into our word, imagine a music video of somebody actually fighting the Knights Templars. Like, actually, we got our swords, we going against them. Like, we formulate a coalition to get our word back. Because for those who don't know, that's what we're doing right now in the world. The reason why a lot of people are leaving out of the mainstream Christian churches is because we are fighting for our word back. We're fighting. So we have our own coalition. That's the Assassin's Breed, not the Assassin's Creed. And we're going against those creed of assassins. We're going against those who, you know, stole our records. I'm telling you, man, it's phenomenal work, man. Just imagine that in a video. Imagine that, bro. See, that's what it's all about. It's about being able to have that creative expression without selling out, selling your soul. Lafayette, Kathy, thank you for the $5 contribution. Yep, Devon Lee said it in his track, in his verse. He said, "Taking back was mine." And it's also the song also represents being the battle axe of the Most High. They're not the only ones who got warriors and soldiers. You know what I'm saying? We are the original knights. When they took the Order of Solomon, y'all got to understand the Freemasons are copycats. Everything from the checker floor, everything, the tabernacles of the Most High actually had pillars. You know how they took the two pillars and they put them for masonry? That actually, the pillars actually is something in the heavenly realm that's actually scriptural. So they took all of these things from us. Satan is a copycat. He's a thief. But imagine us taking our sacred knowledge back. And that's what the song was about, us taking our sacred knowledge back, being fearless. You know, die on the sword before I lie on the Lord. You understand? Meaning we got our records back and we fitting to do what's right by our records. You understand? Yes, Hands with Golden says, I will be rejoicing when that happened. So, for the people that was in the comment section, hold on. The Assassin's Creed video game had a lot of Masonic symbols, which they did because they were Masons. Our garments on our photo don't have Masonic symbols. You got the New Breed emblem, you got Leo the Poet's emblem, you got Divine Lee's emblem. We're taking back what's ours, man. Yeah, it's death before dishonor. Real talk. And and it's about sharing our gifts, man. And it's very important to share our talents right now. I want to read something to y'all. Let me go to Matthew 25 and 14. And we're going to get into the Tory Lanez situation. And we're going to talk a little bit about the industry as well. There's some information I want to give y'all. But I'm going to go to Matthew 25, 14, right? It reads, "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods." So that's what the kingdom of heaven is like. Now, what I want you to imagine here is we're traveling to a distant land. What good would you be if you're not delivering services, if you're not delivering goods? See, this is how the Most High God looks at our talents and our gifts. See, the Bible also tells us the kingdom of heaven is with man, meaning we got to display our talents. We got to have something to share to the world. We have to have the gifts that we have to share them, or we're no earthly good. Whatever gift it is that you have, and everybody has gifts. Everybody has gifts. Some of y'all forgot about what those gifts are. You forgot about what it is that the Most High bestowed upon you, but it's time that we get a wake-up call. We get a reminder. You dig? Yep. Somebody said it's like a merchant on a search for choice pearls. That's a fact. Hey, that would even be something dope to add to the music video. You know what I'm saying? We could start off as merchants. That it could tell a whole story. Like whoever's watching this, a videographer, man, you need to hit me up. This is genius. You understand? Imagine we start off as merchants and we travel into distant lands with our goods, and we're forced to become assassins for the Most High to get our records back. And we sitting here fighting the Knights Templars. Hey, man, it will be dope. It will be straight fire. Man, we got to get that. We got to get that happening, bro. We got to get that work. We got to get that happening. And let me go to more scriptures here. Matthew 25 and 15. "And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey." So we all have these gifts. We all have these abilities. Some people may have more than one. Some people may have, more than one talent and gift. But it's important that we don't squander our blessings, squander what the Almighty put in us. Yeah, somebody said it, the real Spartacus. Yeah, we the bloodline elite. The hell with this satanic industry, which we gonna talk about. We got to talk about this damn industry, bro. And there's one more scripture I would like to share with y'all. And that's Ephesians 2 and 10. "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ unto good works, which God had before ordained that we should walk in them." Ooh, that word ordained is a very strong word. That means you was given this at birth. This was communicated in the heavenly realm. It was already written in stone. It was written on the heavenly tabernacle that you will be ordained to actually push your talents out there. Like we all have gifts. The curse is when you don't use them. Lately, I've been in a creative overflow, and y'all gonna see a lot more things coming out. Let's read that one more time. "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ unto good works, which God have before ordained that we should walk in them." He said, which God himself, the Most High, ordained that we will walk in those gifts. It was written. It was written. So I just thought I'd point that out, because you got some people who get overly religious. I've said this multiple times. I am not associated with any Masons. Like, I don't even know how many times I got to say that. Anything that I put out is going to be truly inspired by the Heavenly Father. I have not signed any contracts. I don't have any deals. It's all independent work. I'm not under any 501c3s, or I have never attended any theologian seminary schools and none of those things. All right, just to make everything clear. It's all homegrown over here. It's all organic. All right. And Jackie says, except for the many wives, LOL. All right, well, you just earned yourself a block. And another one bites the dust. You just earned yourself a nice block. We ain't gonna tolerate no nonsense over here. Talk to me nice. Thank you. Anyway, let's go to let's talk about Tory Lanez. And I want everybody to thumb the video up. First and foremost, let me greet you all, the good people. I haven't even greeted y'all. I've been just talking. Hey, that Assassin's Breed, man, it just put a jolt of energy in me. Let's see here. Barbara Line in the house. JB, Richie Rich in the house. Oh, Me Awaken. Trey Brown. Yes, Chief in the house. Yes, Divine Lee Artist, Tanisha. Lord Ra. I'm glad y'all catching another broadcast, y'all. Let's make sure y'all share this video everywhere. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, I want to talk about Tory Lanez, man. Now, y'all know there's a method to what we do over here on this platform. I don't talk about any celebrity drama, gossip, or any of it unless there's a learning experience to be had, right? And this particular topic is nonetheless. There's a lot to be unveiled with this situation. Some of you are going to understand how the inner workings of the industry go while I cover this story. And for those who've been living under a rock and don't know what's going on with Tory Lanez, approximately 3 weeks ago, it was reported that he was arrested for basically speaking in regards to the case. I think it was either Twitter or Instagram. And he was actually arrested. So it's evident, apparently he was arrested. It was reported. So, but, you know, it's very unfortunate. But what this shows is the gag order is there. It's not much he can say. And I want to talk about why he's being targeted and what the overall objective of the industry is, or why Tory Lanez is being blackballed. And you're going to learn a lot about the music industry and how to put out your own music and how to maneuver. Because Tory Lanez did something interesting. Yeah, somebody said they're trying to blackball Tory. That is a fact. Somebody said, speaking about an issue concerning himself is a damn shame. 100. Yeah, he can't even speak about an issue that's concerning himself. He can't even like state his innocence to his fans. So they're literally trying to push him out of the game, right? And there's a reason behind it. There's some industry politics going on, which we're going to unveil, and you're going to hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm going to share a source with you all, and that's going to be Tory Lanez himself. Now, for those who don't know, and I'm going to go to a source before I share from the words of Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez dropped his first single back in somewhere around May 16, 2020, his first single as an independent artist, right? For those who don't know, Tory Lanez has been having a long feud with his record label, and he actually broke out. I'm going to read from the source real quick. Let's go to the source. Tory's relationship with Atlantic was rocky, to say the least. The toxic business deal really came to light as the Jerry Sprunger performer prepared to drop the new Toronto 3, his latest album. Lanez, in different occasions, publicly dissed his label, who he creatively disagreed with and ultimately dealt with release dates, delays. Lanez finally dropped his 5th album in mid-April. Yeah, it was mid-April. And was a free artist. Tory will now be dropping music independently through his label, One Umbrella Records. So, for those who don't know, Tory Lanez, he's an independent artist. He's been putting out independent music for 2 years now, ladies and gentlemen. which means the oaths that he took under that blood contract, because that's how the industry works. For those that don't know, when you sign on a line, you're selling your soul over, right? Tory Lanez outsmarted them. He acquired his masters, which is a big no-no. It's a big no-no in the industry. So he pretty much beat the industry. He beat the industry. And he got out. And I want you to listen to what he said happened directly after he outsmarted his label. The brother outsmarted his label, which it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's a real odyssey. Now I'm going to share this source with you so you can hear out of Tory Lanez's mouth what took place, because I tend to believe what the brother is saying. All right, y'all give me one moment. And everybody, if you can, just thumb the video up. Help me out. Let's get the word out. Let's get the word out. All right. Let's see. All right, and this is Tory Lanez talking about Roc Nation attempting to silence him, right? Try to listen carefully.
By a woman. So regardless, it's like, I don't feel like, for y'all know the head and a woman neck, I still need to be guided by a woman. So regardless, it's like, I don't feel like, for y'all know the story, like, learn the story first, learn the factual parts of the story first, and then come at me and be like, yo, you need to fix this and fix that if that's what you feel like I did. But instead, I'm being torn down for a narrative that's like, now I'm the poster boy for I don't like black women. But anyways, let's get into this.
Right, exactly. Because, hey, he's just telling you the truth. And they understand that's how you terminate somebody's career right now. Make it seem as if a brother hates black women. That's it. You're losing it. You're losing your career, everything you work for. Right? All right, let's continue.
I want to get into this because it's very important for me to just say this. I'm not here to bash this woman. I'm not here to come down on this woman. I'm not here to disrespect her or throw her under the bus, but it comes to a certain standpoint where I just can't let my character.
Hey, for somebody in the chat, he said, see, this is crazy right here. Somebody in the chat said, her lovely says, he shot her. That's it, with the one eye symbolism. That's an agent. But I'm gonna respond to that real quick. There are so many inconsistencies in what Meg Thee Stallion said. I can't even believe that this is an issue. There is no plea deal going against Tory Lanez. You know why? Anytime you go to court and there's no plea deal on the table, it means they don't have sufficient evidence what Meg Thee Stallion claimed. In one breath, she says her back was turned. When she first told the story, her back was turned and she didn't see Tory Lanez do anything. Right after that, she apparently got in the vehicle with Tory Lanez after he, quote unquote, did what they say he did. Right? So everything is alleged. See, this is the issue with a lot of people. The media control you people's minds. The court of public opinion is social media. You are now guilty till proven innocent, instead of innocent until proven guilty. And listen, and it's putting a battery in a lot of young ladies' back to hate our brothers. That's what it's doing. And then it was also footage of Meg Thee Stallion dancing, twerking, gyrating shortly after she, quote unquote, sustained the injury to the foot. Come on, man. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody they want to destroy, anybody they want to assassinate, anybody they want to lie on, they could just do it. So I don't call any brother guilty of anything until it's proven. All right, now let's continue.
To be assassinated for things that are not even really true, like and for falsified narratives and information. Let's start this off. For
falsified narratives and information. Listen, they're going to use our women, and this is what they want. They want to use women in general with the Jezebel spirit to falsely imprison brothers. The damn devil's in the details, y'all. Let's continue.
The original report came out, and it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was gunshots in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
Wow. So he got a call from Rock Nation. Now, that's crazy right there. So an incident takes place. No lawyer calls him. He don't even listen. He don't go into the best interest of what his lawyer says. Take notes here. He don't go into the best interest of what a lawyer would say, but a label calls him, and he takes the advice from a record label to show you how powerful these conglomerates are. So Rock Nation gave Tory Lanez a call. Listen, let's see what the setup was. Let's get it.
So I'm like, oh, okay. I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever. It's like.
Somebody said, why does any of this matter? The reason this matters is because this brother's being falsely imprisoned by the hands of these Jezebels all the time. Nobody seems to care when a brother is an entrepreneur, actually working, doing what he's supposed to do as a man, and getting blackballed, falsely accused, and falsely imprisoned. You don't see what this issue is? Like, what's wrong with some of you people? You don't get why this is wrong? See, there's certain things that you can learn that take place within Hollywood that you can just apply to everyday life to see how shisty and grimy people are and how people move out here. So you should be learning from this video. This is for educational purposes. It never matters when it's an innocent brother. It never matters. Never matters. Let's continue.
I didn't get for that.
And I'm saying allegedly innocent. He's innocent till proven guilty. Let's go.
2 days while that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports, and they have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see us all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at this shit. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me? So they say, oh, okay, you know, you see her out of the car. She's getting out of the car. She's hopping. It looks bad, bro. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt bad watching it because it made her look bad. And it didn't make her look good. It didn't make any of us look good. And I didn't want that for her. I don't see that for anybody. So all of a sudden, when we get arrested, or when it looks like...
Somebody said, if you in the industry, you're not innocent. Let's make this clear. Goodness, man. People, y'all, listen, if you are not like inclining your ears, you're not going to understand what's being taught right here. I'm not talking about him being an innocent person. Listen, when you play with the devil, which we're going to get into that. When you play games with the devil, when you play with the enemy, Meg Thee Stallion was that devil. When you are mingling in that industry, yes, things are going to happen, which is also a learning experience. What you see happening right now is a man who's trying to break the oath. Tory Lanez, for those who don't know, he just had a song called Praise the Most High. On his independent record label, he drops a song called Praise the Most High, where he's in a boxing ring boxing with Satan. So what's happening is none of us are perfect. We all have a past. Some brothers get into that industry based on their talents, and you know, they sign on that contract, they sign on a dotted line, they get pushed into that world based on their own merit, and it's growing pains with trying to detach. That's the point. When you mingle with that industry, the industry is demonic. It's demonic. So what's happening is the brother is trying to do something on his own, which should be, we should look at that and say, yo, the brother, that's actually commendable. You know how many people don't mind being slaves? Just somebody said the song and video was fire. Yeah, I actually like the song Praise the Most High from Tory Lanez. So I mean, like, listen, we gotta have grace, the same grace the Most High give us. Like, now let's make it clear, the industry is very demonic. There's a lot of rituals, there's a lot of sacrifices, there's a lot of evil that goes in that industry. But there's times where people try to unplug from the matrix. All right, let's continue.
We all got arrested. The memes start. Now I want to really bring you guys in for a second so you can understand something. And I really just want you to take this in. Like, she is a person I spent enough time with her to observe and understand something about her, where it's like she's going through a lot. She goes through a lot. She deals with a lot on her day-to-day basis. And because of that, she's not used to, you know, and not even just because of that, but just because of the fact that she's been praised so much. We've always looked at her as like, yo, that's hip hop sweetheart. Like, she's nice, she's talented.
Exactly. And here's the crazy part. He got a call from Rock Nation. For those who don't know, I did a video like last year where I talked about how Rock Nation acquired Meg Thee Stallion and how she was going to be starting to do a lot of demonic symbolism, and you're going to start seeing her with demon horns and bathing in blood and doing all the rituals, throwing up all the symbolism and what have you. That happened. And Rock Nation calls Tory Lanez, y'all not piecing this together yet. He got used by the devil. He got used by the lady in a red dress to destroy his career. Now we can connect some dots here. He's breaking the oath by owning his masters. So they have to blackball him, right? Which, hey, it's a blessing in disguise. The brother should want to be blackballed. You don't want nothing to do with that demonic industry. If he learned anything from this, it should be an independent artist no matter what your fan base is, and just keep on putting out music. Just keep doing what it is you do. Because you know what them scriptures say? In Mark chapter 8, verse 36, for what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? What is it going to profit you to gain the whole world and lose your eternal soul, bro? I'm just saying. You might as well go independent, lose the mainstream success. You know, it is what it is. You can still make $1 off your music. All right, let's continue.
Whatever the case is, cool. And because of that, like, we've never seen a moment where the memes have come at her, where the memes are like, yo, nigga, let's laugh at your pain. Ah, ha, 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 ha. She's never had to deal with that.
Start selling online with Shopify, the e-commerce platform that's trusted by millions of...
Because she's always been praised. So everything that's been happening...
She's always been praised, meaning she's not going to know how to have accountability. And this is something all you brothers need to know. You are raising daughters of Zion. Let your daughters know, your children, let them know that they got to be worthy of praise by serving the Most High. Because what happened is when you praise and admire these Jezebels, they get haughty. They can believe they can do they start to believe they can do no wrong, and you can't tell them anything, and they can't take accountability when they're wrong. So she could straight up get on Gayle King, snot bubble, be capping like I don't know what, talking about her and Tory Lanez didn't have an alleged sexual relationship. She could talk about that all she want. Anybody who's seen that footage know that was a lie. You could just study basic human behavior and see that she was lying. But she believes she could just lie. She could make up stories. She could say things about this man that can lead him to being imprisoned. Y'all got to understand, these women who have these big heads, they believe they can say whatever they want, even if it leads to your imprisonment. And they don't even think they done anything wrong, right? All right, let's continue.
Has been a reaction off of what's been going on. So it gets down to this point now where it's like, Now the reports are starting to say, okay, well, everyone's pointing to different things. No one really knows what's happened, but nobody has ever said she got shot. Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot. Soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and the things like that, and it looks bad, she then comes out and says, yo, the narrative of me getting cut by glass, it's just not true. She doesn't point at nobody or anybody or say anything or anything like that. She just says the narrative that
now
whatever came out of me.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit because, you know, he's talking about the incident, which I don't want to make it damaging for that brother's case, but I want to, what is one part in particular I want to go to.
Pictures in a surgical procedure, that is against the law. It doesn't matter if you're famous.
Right. Let's go.
Keep talking and I'm going to stop sparing you. It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live. And it's like mother or my father that.
Hold on.
It's over and da-da-da-da. Hold on. Let's take the first facts back for what she just said. So you mean to tell me.
Now, for the record, ladies and gentlemen, for the record, Rock Nation calls Tory Lanez. Actually, I wanted to rewind that part, and that's when I'm going to go back. It was towards the beginning. Rock Nation calls Tory Lanez, tells him not to make a statement to defend himself so they can spin the narrative before he says anything. Now, check that out. So it was premeditated that story was going to be told. It was all premeditated. So Rock Nation gives Tory Lanez a call, tells him not to say anything so they can spin a narrative before it happens. Man, oh man, Proverbs 30:20, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. It was planned. So people wanted to know, you know, why is Tory Lanez being, you know, targeted like this? Why is he being allegedly falsely imprisoned? Why is all this happening? I thought I would give some insight on that and tell you the in and out workings of this industry. LCM, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, look at Chris Brown recently. He was falsely accused of R-word. And if Chris didn't keep the messages, he would have lost his career trying to destroy black men. Hey, that's how it is. Yep, Armani Williams says we in the days of lies. That's a fact. Yeah, they all part of the machine. Let's play a little more of this here.
And there's times when I'm like, damn, like, do I help her or do I speak up and say, yo, don't talk about her, whatever the case is? But if I do that, then it's like I'm coming off like I'm guilty. And then if I say something about having remorse, like I would like to, or saying something about certain things, it's like I come off like I'm guilty of something that I didn't do. So I had to be quiet on certain places. Now, I need y'all to really take this in and understand like how this works at this point. When all this starts happening, LA Times, okay, this is put in public information.
Mm-hmm.
LA Times puts out an article, and in the article they say, you know, this is the initial report. 2 sources close to the investigation said that she got cut by glass, and she said that she got cut by glass. So then it's like people see that, okay, hold on. They're saying on the initial police report with Officer Santiago, whatever his name is, you can go look this up. This is on LA Times. That's when it gets to this point where it says, okay, yo,
when you advertise with Google, search ads are just the beginning. Your ads appear across.
They reported no gunfire wound in her foot.
None.
They just reported a woman with a foot injury.
Right.
So you got to understand, like, this is what's in their initial police report.
Now, let me ask y'all something. Do evidence matter anymore? I mean, does evidence matter? Let me ask y'all this. All you ladies out there who are fans of Meg Thee Stallion, let me ask you this critical question. The question is this. Does the image of a person mean more than the truth? Do the image of a person mean more than what's true? There's a battle against brothers who want to be independent in anything they do. See, ladies and gentlemen, let me discuss this industry. The industry is collapsing. The stars are falling out of the sky. We're taking our talents back and our gifts, and we are no longer giving them our gifts and letting them continue to make a mockery out of us. We're no longer selling our image. We're no longer giving in. There's a lot of people who are waking up, who are understanding that independent is the route to go. They don't, trade in places. That's what's going on, Crystal. We're taking back what's ours. And we're doing it on many levels. So a man like this will automatically, when you're trying to do something as a melanated man here in the US, they're going to use the westernized, demonic, evil, succubus Jezebel to try to railroad that man. I don't think a lot of individuals understand how difficult it is being a successful melanated brother out here. All the things that you got to look out for. And I'm not here to defend Tory Lanez. He took the oath just like the rest of them. He took the oath just like the rest of them. But you know what? He's trying to break out. He's trying to break out, and he's trying to be independent. He's making a concerted effort, putting out songs like Praise the Most High. The man is putting forth a concerted effort, and you know what's happening? You know what's happening? He is being gaslit. He is being targeted within the industry, and we don't know all the things that goes on behind the scenes of what he's dealing with. Somebody said if evidence really mattered, there wouldn't be targeted individuals. They only make an accusation which is sold as the truth. Exactly. And the media is the master manipulator. They can make you believe whatever they want you to believe. Like, I can't stress this enough to you people. The Bible says that Satan would be the prince of the airwaves. Things don't even have to make sense. They don't have to be true. But you'll believe the lie. You'll believe the narrative. October said Tory trying to switch lanes. Real talk. Let's go.
Fuck all the Instagram. Fuck the other shit. This is just what's in the police report. So you gotta understand, like, I'm getting to a point where
y'all
like,
get off of social media. Stop feeding into the beast. Stop feeding into these false narratives. What's in the police report?
Wow, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, like at the end of the day, like maybe some people might see this, maybe some people might not. It gets to academics, it gets to academics, it gets to Hollywood Unlocked, it gets to certain places, right? She comes out with this tweet that says, keep talking and I'm gonna stop sparing you. It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live.
Because you know what that was? That demon known as Meg Thee Stallion was trying to reason with herself before she destroyed this man's career. That's what them devils do. That's what them narcissistic demons do when they're targeting a person. They will accuse you of something you're not even doing. Stop talking before I ruin you. Like, yo, I'm not even saying nothing. What are you talking about? I'm chilling. I'm making music. But that's what they do, is they gaslight you. They trigger you because they want you to do something. They want you to jump out there and say something so they can slam the gavel on you. She was gaslighting that man. Somebody said, yeah, Hebrews, remember where you were before you came into the truth. Real talk. Because I feel like a lot of us awakened Israelites, we feel like we act like we had it all together. I had one sister come in the chat several times. I'm looking at the chat. She come in several times and say, why was he around her in the first place? Why was he around her in the first place? Why was he around her in the first place? Because he was probably knocking her boots. He was probably doing some things with her. I mean, what type of question is that? He's in the industry. Those are his peers. Those are his constituents. Like, we understand that. We understand that's the circle that he was keeping. Like, what? Why do you keep saying, why was he around her in the first place? Why was he around her in the first place? But you're not hold her accountable for lying or allegedly lying. And and you know what? It's a question that really has no validity, but it's also a learning experience in that. Brothers, you got to be aware of these women. Because even when that woman do you wrong, they're going to still blame you. Imagine that. We living in a society when a woman do you wrong, they blame the man for being around her. You don't blame her for doing the wrong. You blame the man for being around her. That's like a woman like assaulting you because she thought you said something that you didn't say. And then you say, well, why were you even in my presence? A woman smacks you in the head with a pot. She hit you with a frying pan because she thought you called her a B word. You didn't call her a B word. She doesn't apologize for hitting you with the pan, but she said, well, why was you sitting there? Why it sound like you said B word? You shouldn't even have sounded like you said the B word. I mean, like, what's wrong with y'all? I'm just saying, man. These women, they something else these days, bro. Raise your daughters right, man. Raise your daughters right.
And it's like me telling you, yo, keep talking, my nigga, and I'm gonna slap you. And then I just slap you. It's like you didn't do anything for me to slap you. I just slapped you. So it's like, who was talking to?
Exactly.
Who are you saying to keep talking? I don't understand. Whatever.
It's called being gaslit. You're being gaslit by the industry.
It gets to a place where now she says, I'm gonna stop sparing you, whatever case she gets on live. Now, because it got on academics that there was no gunfire wound on the initial report, everyone starts going to her page. Again, she starts reacting to certain things. Now, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not getting mad at her or whatever it is because I understand that she is dealing with a lot. Like, when it comes down to, you gotta understand, she lost both of her parents, and I do sympathize with that. I lost my mother, and when I
man, we don't want to hear her story, man. Stop sympathizing with these harlots. Stop sympathizing with them. That's the problem. We need to stop sympathizing with them. They need to be held accountable. If she lying, bro. Stop trying to appease the media, man. You got your own independent label. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Yeah. Yep, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way you would have them go, and they won't depart from the faith. That's a fact. Some of us need to really raise our daughters right. Raise them to be accountable for their actions, bro. The same way we hold our sons accountable, hold your daughters accountable. Don't be sitting here giving them all of this admiration and validation all the time like they can do no damn wrong. Because then you create psychopaths like Meg Thee Stallion. All of them industry puppets are psychopaths. Let's make this clear. They are. But then every now and then an anomaly takes place where somebody's trying to get out. I did a video about Cardi B, and everybody's listening to the video, and I'm seeing so many people in the comment section feeling sorry for Cardi B. That wasn't even the intentions of my video. Nowhere in that video was I trying to say you need to feel bad for Cardi. You need to pray for Cardi. No, that's not what the actual video was about. Cardi B saying that she really wants to be a mother. She's telling you her true intentions, that she don't want to be in the limelight. And I'm pointing that out to show those young ladies who blindly follow and worship her that she's not even happy. She's not happy. And here's how it goes. Pardon me. You play games with the devil, you're gonna win rewards from the devil. She playing with the devil, you're gonna win devilish games, rewards. And Stacy says you were defending her. LOL. I'm blocking you. How many people thought I was defending Cardi B in that video? All I did was react to what she said. Stacy, you have earned a block. You will never be shown on this channel. I'm gonna hide you from the channel and all of that. Because you always saying something crazy in the chat. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, I thought the point was clear. I'm not trying to make you feel sorry for these celebrities. The bottom line is I'm trying to show her fan base the woman that you worship, the woman you want to be with. You want to live a hot girl lifestyle. You want to live a certain way. This woman is not even happy. I was showing you how tormented she was. Not so you can feel sorry. She played with the devil. That's the realm she in. You see her in demonic apparel all the time. And even when somebody in the chat asked me, they was like, well, Breed, we praying for her. I said, listen, I used an example from Snowfall that a lot of the times they're not going to give up all the money. They're not going to give it all up. It's addictive. The industry has an allure to it. It is what it is. I don't know what people, I don't get it. Yeah, you play with fire, you get burned. Yeah, mods on deck. Yeah, I see Rollo in the house. Shout out, bro. Yeah, it's a lot of damn agents and perps in my chat today. I don't have no horse in that race. I don't have no stock in the industry race. I don't want to be a part of the industry. Somebody said there's no turning back for a lot of those celebrities. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them don't turn back. Well, the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, first and foremost, you got to be careful how you move out there. You got to be careful who you move with, what type of women you dealing with, because it can cost you your livelihood. It can cost you your life. It could take years off your life. Man, it got to be more substance to a woman than her box, her whop, and her snatch, man. There got to be more to it. Can you trust this woman? You know? And when it comes to that industry, listen, we can utilize our gifts and talents without them. Go independent. Make wise choices. Practice emotional intelligence. That's my message for you brothers out there. And you sisters, for the sisters who this apply to, take accountability for your actions. Don't get caught up in emotions. And also, stop letting the media dictate your thought process. It's time that we get logic back, start operating on facts, and get out of our feelings, get out of our emotions, right? Got to, ladies, you got to. Yep. But it is what it is, brothers and sisters. Hopefully you gained some edification from this stream. If you did, hit it with a thumbs up, share the video. Also, if you like to support my content, support me at newbreed.love. Get yourself a love note, merchandising, and t-shirts. We got the Power Circle t-shirt. Oh, man, we got the Spiritual Voltage shirt coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got the Shalom Israel shirt coming. Well, man, we got some t-shirts coming. We're going to try to get the caps in the works as well. You know, get your love note so you can make sure you get discounts on premier merchants. It is what it is. I love each and every one of y'all. Consider becoming a Patreon member, patreon.com/newbreed. Everybody go to New Breed Music and Motivation. I'm going to play Assassin's Breed one more time as we close out, if y'all don't mind, if you don't mind. And make sure you go to New Breed Music and Motivation. Support the music and share. I want everybody to share Assassin's Breed everywhere. We need that. Listen, after this airs, for those who still in the chat, listen, share it everywhere. Make it go viral. Yo, we got to make that song go viral because it's speaking volumes. It's a statement. You understand? And if we can get that video flooding around the internet, man, we're going to put more. We could consider putting more work to it. But it's up to you, the people. Let's go.
New breed. Let's tear the world over. Yeah. Lexus. Disingenuous thieves trying to rob us a piece. I got them jumping the fences. I left the dog off the leash. A couple verses they flee. Yeah, they watch but don't speak, but I can hear your heartbeat. I don't fear, I just preach. But I learned in the streets, it's like death coming threes. I would die on my sword before I lie on the Lord. It's violence at the door, prepares for war. Sometimes I fight with the flesh, and I be coming up short. The righteous fall 7 times before they ever turn blind. But don't continue in sin or get a reprobate mind. Gotta fight with the masses, taking shots like a maverick. Fiery darts hit the armor, break off like it's plastic. Like the slave in the field, a sitting plot on the mast to hit his head with the shovel and wrap his body in plastic. When I'm lynched in the public, going out with some laughter, put a crowd on the saint for redefining what's tragic. This the creed of assassins, power circle was had. Let your light shine, rid the world of this madness. Okay, the Lord's battle axe. Let's get it.
Divinely, I'm a poet in the metals, a protector of y'all's kingdom, no cap and see I'm a leader. Tried to defeat us, lies and poison that they feed us. Like MJ, they cannot beat us, no. So asinine of the blind, assassinated they mind, misleading souls with a crime, taking back what is mine. So we shine so bright like the light. These words slay with might. Hold my peace, my Lord shall fight. They so fearful of the sight. Praise and worship, tribally bite. Reproof, beware, scornful smite. Laws and statutes we recite. Flaming sword we ignite. Clothing faith with the desire and my attire. The favor that I acquire. The verses that shall inspire. The battle in the Goliath. Removing mountains. Slaying giants to the wicked. I'm defiant. Prayers always reliant. I know God be replying. So I lifted my sword and I commenced to refining. Yeah.
Creed of assassins, power circle was had. Let your light shine, rid the world of this madness.
Feel the poet,
We the Lord's battle axe.
a warrior.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Being the battle axe for the Lord, this isn't law. This happened before when Yah opened the door of his anger onto mortals. He opened the portal of might. Now you see it inside the flock of his sheep. But man, don't be shocked. We are saying we have 10 enemies. Try to make amends where they can't contend. For a win, the righteous are igniting this. We are prayer warriors when we bless for the fight. Our God is a man of war, and Israel has been on tours. We make sure we're pure before we with the Lord, we are reassured. We press forward, sound like David in 144, sharp with the sword, ready and equipped, praying to the Lord. Let me add him for the citation of this wicked nation. Let's have a quick intercession to remove some of this leaven.
Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. For the end of that man is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord, and he is their strength in the time of trouble. And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them, because they trust in him.